Alrighty, Chapter 10, Lesson 10, the Lines of Symmetry. So you should be on page 342. Lines of Symmetry can be a little bit harder than you'd expect. So let's make sure we read the top of page 342 very closely to make sure we get this right, okay? Okay, if a figure can be folded along a line so that the two halves are congruent, the figure has a line of symmetry. The fold line is the line of symmetry. Some figures have more than one line of symmetry, okay? And then others do not. So we're gonna be looking at how many lines of symmetry each of the shapes you see have. Also, if a figure can be turned halfway around a point so that it looks exactly the same, the figure has half-turn symmetry. This is a very visual, spatial lesson. So you really need to imagine that each shape you see, you're holding in your little hands, and that you can literally fold it and see if it's symmetrical, okay? You have to really kind of use that part of your brain that does that. And for the half-turn ones, you have to really imagine that each shape you see, you could pick it up and turn it to see if it looks like the same shape. Okay, so nothing to it but to do it, as they say. So let's go ahead and start with number one. Number one is the instructions say how many lines of symmetry does each figure have? And we're given the logo of Youngstown State University, the home of Jim Tressel. How many lines of symmetry does this have? So if I took a line and I went like this, is it symmetrical on either side? Yes, it is. Okay, so there's one line of symmetry here. Okay, draw your shapes as best as you can on your homework today and make sure that, and actually draw the lines to help you. Now, if I cut it in half here, does this part look the same as that part? No. If I did it here, would that work? No. That? No. Okay, so there's nothing you can really do other than this line here. So the answer is just 1. Okay, number 2, we have an X. So this is the logo of Xavier University. Maybe. I'm not really sure about that. How many lines of symmetry do we have here? So just take, a ruler or even just a pencil or, I don't know, a toothpick or whatever. No, a toothpick's too small. But, okay, so here we can see we have a line of symmetry, right? Like that's symmetrical on both sides. So there's 1. Okay, what about that? Is that a line of symmetry? Does it look the same on either side? Well, no, because it's slanted in different directions. So there was one here, and then there was another one here, okay? Those look exactly the same. So the answer is 2. Okay, 5, we have a shape like this. Okay, so what lines of symmetry can we find here? Sorry about the lighting. Okay, we know we have 1 there. So down the middle. We have 1 here. Across the middle, like this. What else do we have? We could see that here, if we were to go across like this, we would have symmetrical shapes, and then if we were to go across like this, we would have symmetrical shapes. Okay, so here we have 4. 7. How many do we have here? Okay, if we go like this, those are not symmetrical. If you were to fold that over, okay, that would not fold over nicely. So this end here would be over here. So if you were to fold that over, it would look like that. So the same thing here. If you went right down the middle like this, that would not be symmetrical. They would not line up perfectly. This pointy part would not meet a pointy part over here. Even if you went like this, you would try to fold this line like right over, but it would go like that, okay? It wouldn't line up with the pointy part. This shape has 0 lines of symmetry, okay? keep looking. Number 9, we have a shape like this. A right triangle. How many lines of symmetry do you have in a right triangle? None like this. None like this. Like if you folded that over, it wouldn't work. The only way it would work is if you had a line right down here with this corner. Then if you folded this corner over, it would meet that corner there. All right, so that would be 1. Oh my. Pencil's revenge. I need you to keep it together, pencil. Okay, we have a right angle here, and we have a slant up, and then we have a straight line across. Here, what could we fold? That would not be symmetrical. That would not be symmetrical. This side would not meet a pointy part right there. There's really nothing you could do here. The answer is 0. 13. The answer says, does the figure have half symmetry? So if you flipped it 180 degrees, would it be the same shape, basically speaking? Let's go ahead and do a couple here. So this is our shape here. It's saying if you could pick it up and flip it 180 degrees, would it be half symmetry? Number 15 looks like this. It's a parallelogram. And then number 16 is artistic design, like that. Okay, watch the next video to see how we can test this, okay?